Let's get it. Welcome back, Lace.
Hey,
we here, baby.
For sure. Welcome back, Lace.
Welcome back, Lace. It is good to have you.
Good to see you all.
Apparently, we didn't make the rapture.
We missed it?
We missed the rapture. I'm not sure if y'all realize this.
I knew he was going to miss it.
First of all, when that trumpet blow, I'm on the first thing smoking, baby. You ain't got to worry about it. Now, your ass, I don't know.
I'm going to be there.
I'm going to be surprised if you want. What you doing here?
All right, how many times your woman ever said she was going to give you some coochie and then took it back? Is that a power dynamic?
It is.
Is that a power dynamic?
It is.
If you tell me you're going to give me something.
If
you tell me you're going to give me something.
That's a
If you tell me you're going to give me something.
You got what I want.
What I'm saying is.
I got what you need.
I don't agree that is a power dynamic.
That is though, bro.
I don't agree with that. And I don't like y'all using those, but I don't like y'all spreading that message. Don't ever come here think you just going to get the resource of the program. You a walk-on. Mm-hmm. You don't get the same benefits.
You trying to earn a scholarship.
You're not a 5-star.
You trying to earn.
You're trying to earn the scholarship.
Yeah.
You ain't got the scholarship yet.
You trying to earn
right now.
You're a walk-on.
And
this
the portal is always open.
Exactly.
And we
get your program.
Listen, we run the wing T over here. If you expecting to be in shotgun, that ain't how we run
what
over
Coach
here.
Boone say on Remember the Titans? I run 5 plays.
Yo, welcome to the cave with Mel, Troy, and Lace. The podcast where men can have a safe space. We on all platforms. You need to tune in, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Welcome to Melody, the podcast where men can have a safe space. Welcome to Melody. Welcome to the cave with Mel, Troy, and Lace.
I like the setup, man. I like it.
Setup, yeah, but I just.
I like the setup, man.
I feel weird in this space.
I mean, you look like it. You look uncomfortable.
I am.
You look uncomfortable.
Troy is smooth slick. He had this idea yesterday. He wanted to take my spot yesterday. You know, I sit right here. I told him I was gonna sit right here yesterday. He was like,
I
knew he was gonna do that though.
But I told you straight up.
He's smooth slick with that.
It would be best if I said at the end.
He didn't say why. That was just what he wanted to do.
I said because I'm gonna have the stuff right here.
Nah, don't worry about it. Like, come on, man. You explaining yourself. See, this is where you have to understand. I only argue with my equals. You feel me? Like you arguing with somebody who, for what? Come on, man. Tighten up.
And that's the truth.
Tighten up.
That's the truth.
Tighten up, baby. Lock in.
We recording or what? Was this pregame? Because I know how you do.
We live.
Everything's
live.
But
I'm saying I know we live, but never mind.
Man, come on,
you
man.
know what I'm saying.
Do the intro,
you
man.
know what I'm saying. Do you want me to lower it? You want me to lower this?
Oh my gosh, we're just going to record.
I'm just asking. Do you want me to lower it?
No,
because
it's fine.
Right now it looks like
it's fine.
We have way more of the ceiling than everything else. So I'm trying to make sure for your editing purposes that you have what you
see the ceiling at, bro.
The way because of the way
we do have a lot of headspace.
Exactly.
So I'm take my glasses off so I can see what I'm saying. I'm trying to see what you talking about, man. I mean, you the one who went and got the motherfucking 11.5 box to sit it on. Like, I mean,
well, because if I didn't do that, it made it look like an aerial shot from a drone, and we would look ridiculous.
On, man. Kick us off, man.
So I'm making sure that we got. Hey man, what's going on, man? It's your boy Melly Mel, aka Melly Badass, aka Meek Mel, aka your favorite truth teller, aka if you don't want to know,
don't ask me. It's your boy T. Roy, your neighborhood hope dealer. If you need some hope, I got something you could borrow. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow.
What it do though? It's your boy Dr. Life Coach Lace, aka NBA old boy, aka I'm him, aka Mr. Big Shot, aka the Menace, no relation to Dennis.
Let's get it. Welcome back, Lace.
Hey, we here, baby.
For sure. Welcome back, Lace.
Welcome back, Lace. It is good to have you.
Good to see you all.
It is good to see you
too.
It's good to be seen.
People been texting me. It's like, hey, did y'all kick your mans off the
like
joint?
that.
I was like, nah. When we
it's amazing. Niggas just can't be busy. Like we can't have life going on. Like,
and that's what I was
life
like.
Been life for real though.
I was like, the time that we were supposed to come record, something came up. And no, but we did trash talk him the whole time.
That's cool. I expected nothing less.
And because we want to let you know that we still appreciate
it's
you.
All
and
good,
we miss
man.
you. You
it's
know
all
what
good.
I'm saying?
It's all good, man. I appreciate that.
I ain't say all that what he said, but it's good.
Well,
to
we
have
know
you
coming
back,
from
Lace.
you, Mel, that wouldn't
bro.
be what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good.
Tell him the new news, Lace.
Well, you know what I'm saying? On the grind and locked in. I had a contract with a major healthcare employer and was able to extend that for another 12 months. So, you know, pretty sizable bag continuing to flow in. Bills can be paid. kids happy, and life is good.
Hey, let's clap it up. Let's
Life
clap it
is
up.
good,
Let's
you know
clap
what
it
I'm saying?
up.
Life is good. I mean,
Yeah, congratulations.
Knowing
Yeah.
Lace personally, sometimes it's hard to believe that he's achieving some of the stuff that he is
I don't why.
achieving in life. Like knowing Lace personally, and then he say like, "Oh, a major healthcare company has decided to contract me for my service." You be sitting there sometimes thinking like, "Who in the hell?"
But why is that though?
would
Like,
wanna
why is
contract
that?
Lace?
Why is that though?
Because just the way that you put stuff off, bro. Because you like, how we always talk about how you turn it on and off.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
exactly. So most of the time you off. So when you turn
But
it
we
on,
all, we all do that.
I know
though.
everybody
See?
does that, but it's you're like me.
Right.
It's polar opposite. It's like 180 degrees.
Yeah, because
like
you
right
always
now, how
on.
we-
Like
yeah,
you be tight.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I can.
So that's
you
what I
know-
be saying. So like even people see me and then people ask me what I do for a living and then I say it and then like they kind of lean back a little
Oh, I
bit.
got you. I
Like,
got
oh,
you.
like,
I got
oh,
you.
you
I
like
got
you do that or
Yeah.
whatever. So you
Yeah.
seeing how you do and how you be when you say stuff like, oh, I got a contract with a major healthcare company. I know somebody be like lean back and be like, Lace?
I mean, I work, I grind. You know what I'm saying? It's different when
Change
you
the
have
subject.
it.
'Cause
It's
change the subject.
But
He
no,
has to
that-
change
hit
the
me
subject.
Hit
But
me
that
up.
that is the duality that we have.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's
You
like,
can have an it factor and you ain't always got to have it on. You turn it on when you have to with decision makers and movers and shakers. That's all that matter. You get in the right room with people. It is what it
This
is.
nigga, bro.
It is what it is.
he said we're hit makers and movers and shakers.
Yeah, decision makers, movers and shakers, man.
Hey man, y'all see what's going on. We got a different look. Same room, different setup. Had to get away from that table, man. Trying new things. We told y'all we was gonna be making some changes this year. A lot going on. Y'all been asking a lot. So it has been happening. Lace been busy. Life been happening to everybody, but we still working behind the scenes, man. A lot of stuff coming, a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
Some things that y'all have been waiting on that are literally right around the corner. So stay tuned to that. And your boy feels uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. It
You
feels
look
weird.
uncomfortable.
It
You
feels
look
weird
very
sitting in this space right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying.
You look
it's
very
gonna take some
uncomfortable.
getting used to.
You
but I
one of
definitely
them
think
like
it'll
you
work
don't
out.
know what to do with his hands.
I
and all.
don't.
Like you just be.
I ain't gonna hold you. The fact that we don't have any arms on this joint
Yeah,
and my
it feel
arms
weird.
is all
Yeah.
willy nilly. It does
Yeah.
kind of.
But I
feel
do feel
weird.
I feel more relaxed this week. I felt like that table was holding me back. I always felt like we was at a meeting. So every time I was trying to talk to y'all, it felt like I had to.
Okay.
But I think
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think it was it worked well.
Yeah.
I'm put it this way. We knew how to work it.
Is
That
that
was good,
pausable
Troy.
or
We knew how
That
to
was
work
good.
it.
That was good.
Stop.
I didn't know
That
if it
was
was pausable.
I didn't think it was pause worthy.
Okay.
But it's
All
all
right.
good. Yeah.
Anyway, I think part of what we have to also acknowledge is our listeners who are on that listen through podcasts, just sound, don't listen to visual. Hey, listen, we are 50 subs away. We are 50 subs away from hitting 1,000 people on YouTube.
Let's get it, man. Clap
Even-
that up.
clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up.
that up.
I ain't clapping until we get to 1,000. Y'all
We go- we
sub,
getting there.
subscribe.
Yes.
Subscribe to the
Subscribe.
pod. Once
Yeah.
we hit 1,000, I'll start clapping.
So
I'm saying we
listen, my
getting
thing
there.
is, even if you don't watch the podcast, just go over there and subscribe. Listen, I got 4 Gmail accounts. I got work, I got my personal, I got my side hustle, and I got my school. All 4 of them are subbed to the podcast. Okay, so if you got multiple Gmails or whatever accounts on YouTube, go ahead and hit subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000. This is a new mile mark for us. We're doing really well on our other socials, but we really want to make sure that we do well there too. So
Lock in with us,
Be-
man.
be
I
sure
have
to
a
lock
question
in.
though. Why you got so many Gmail accounts though for all those
I was
things?
gonna ask that, but I
You just can't create another folder, or like you gotta have it separate like that.
well, work is Gmail based.
okay,
So that was a
so that don't really count. That
Yeah,
we'll,
don't
we'll
really
set
count.
that aside.
I always have my personal. My side hustle, they told me that we need to have something that is separate from our personal, so stuff doesn't get
Oh, I got you.
mixed
Okay,
up together.
okay.
And then school.
So the
is
protocol
school.
standpoint,
Yeah,
I got you. Okay,
Yeah, it's protocol.
just curious.
so all of them subscribe to the pod.
All 4 of them.
So we 946.
He got five.
He got 5 of the 9. He got 5 of the 950.
So we need 45.
Yeah, we really need.
46.
Yeah, we really need 55 people to subscribe minus Troy's 5 that he uses.
I
You
know.
sometimes that joint actually be bothering me because when I go look at the stats behind the
The
episodes and
analytics.
stuff like that, I see likes, I see shares and stuff like that, and I be thinking like, all right, this joint getting traction early. Then I remember he
Troy
going on
got
there with his
32
5.
accounts.
He going on there with his 6 accounts, liking everything. I'm sitting there like,
There we go.
As soon as it get posted, I'm right there making a
You
comment,
make
liking,
comments. It's for them
sharing.
to comment first, and then you reply to their comment.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
That's
you
funny.
be
Trying to
posting-
get traction.
That's
Trying
funny.
to get traction.
It knows it's you. You
Because-
do know the social knows it is you. You're connected to the page, so it knows that it's you. Comments on your own stuff.
Dang, that's kind of like, yeah.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it because you want to engage and interact, but if you're doing it thinking it's going to get you more of it knows that it's you commenting on your.
Well, we know Lace ain't going to engage with it.
Lace be engaging.
I do. See
He
what
not,
I'm saying?
Lace
not
be
on the
engaging.
tube.
Now,
not on the
now
tube.
apologize.
Not on the tube.
Oh,
I
not on
do.
YouTube.
I go and like on the tube.
But that's the difference though, because I know we be trying to push people to YouTube, but people who are on YouTube are YouTubers.
Yeah.
Like if you use YouTube, you just use YouTube. You don't just go to YouTube to watch stuff that you want to watch.
Mm.
You really just use YouTube, and if it happens,
right. Like
to
I got
be
YouTube
someone,
TV and all of that. You know what
yeah.
I'm
So
saying?
if you
I'm
like
on the tube.
use YouTube, you'll be more
Amped.
yeah, to go watch whatever it is.
Inclined.
Yeah, inclined. That's a
Inclined.
good word.
Yeah,
Let's use
yeah.
it that way. But if you don't use YouTube, me telling you to go to YouTube to watch it, you probably not go to YouTube.
Yeah, come on, Dot. Stop selling me short.
Mostly
baby.
because
Now
people don't want to
apologize.
deal with the ads. Because everybody got YouTube Premium. Everybody got YouTube Premium.
I'm not apologizing, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm not apologizing. This cat Lace will lie to you.
Lace
boy.
do be lying.
He
that's-
will lie
Lace
to
do
you.
be lying.
Now I'm a liar.
So listen,
Lace do be lying.
so listen. Last week, all three of our teams lost in the NFL.
Yeah.
All three of our
no,
teams.
my team won.
No,
see, no,
exactly,
see? Lies.
exactly. That's a lie.
Lies.
Your team
Lies.
lost. You are a Raiders fan.
I'm not. I'm a Commanders fan. I switched last year. I told y'all that.
How you gonna say you switched last year?
I did. I switched last year in the
Once
middle
they
of the
started
season.
winning, in the middle of the season.
Yes, I
Once
told
they
y'all
started
that.
winning, he became a Commanders fan.
Exactly. I've been riding ever
That's
since.
crazy. That's riding
So
ever
we
since.
won. Got a
Just
big
'cause
game.
you got a
big game
JD5
coming up.
jersey don't mean you a Commanders
I'm
fan,
a Commanders fan, bro. Like that's what it is. I'm
I'ma
on the
tell you-
winners
I'ma tell you-
now.
I'm gonna look at the camera and say this: if Atlanta lose on Sunday to the Commanders with Mariota at quarterback, y'all will never
We
see
gonna
me
beat
wear
y'all,
this.
bro.
Y'all will never see me. Y'all,
We gonna beat y'all, bro.
if they beat us Sunday, y'all may never see me wear this hat again. I
We
swear
gonna
to
beat
God,
y'all, bro. No,
I'm
that's
about
real.
to- I'm
That's
sick of
real
this team,
spill.
bro.
We
I'm
gonna
sick of
beat
this
y'all.
team. We can recap real quick before we get into this. I went to the game Sunday. I took my son every year. You know, I go to the game.
Yeah.
Whenever the Falcons come to Charlotte, I go to the game. I got everybody see me. I got my.
You
chain
look
and
like a
everything,
fool.
bro.
out
I look
there.
like a fan.
You look like a fool.
I look like a fan.
First of all,
No,
the
a
Falcons
fool
are
is
trash.
someone who changes teams in the middle of a season.
That's not.
And buys a jersey.
No,
That's
no.
a fool.
That means I'm on the winners now.
No,
That's a life lesson, bro.
See?
You gotta understand. You ride with something that you know it's a
Bandwagon.
dead end.
Bandwagon.
That's
I'm
a
on the
bandwagon.
winners
the
now.
winners.
I'm on the
bad as
winners
hell.
now.
You
Like,
guys
come
are
on,
waiting
man.
outside the stadium at the end of the game
Come
trying to
on,
come
man.
up.
I'm on the
That's
winners.
lace.
I'm on the winners.
Loose booty next to the bus at the end of the game trying to get on with the winners. I'm on the winners now. I'm a day one. Okay, I've been a Falcons fan since I was in elementary school, but I'm about sick and tired of this team, bro. I went to the game Sunday, dressed out as always. You know what I'm saying? Have my stuff on. I'm talking hella trash when I go into the game. I do that every year. I don't care where I'm at. I rep my team. So I go in there. I got my son with me and everything. And I'm talking trash. You know, I don't think they're gonna do well. And as soon as the game started,
You knew it was over.
I knew it was over with, bro. I was up there.
Why'd you
I ain't never
automatically
been that
know
quiet
it
in
was
my
over?
life. Y'all know I always got something to say. I ain't never been that quiet in my life, bro.
Yeah.
I was up
You could
there.
just tell it, and when you go to a professional game, you could just tell the energy. Like if once the game started, he was like, "Yeah, this is
Let's
about
go.
to be a
It's
long
over.
day."
Once we start running into each other, people was muffing punts. We was throwing interceptions. I said, "This game is over." I
This
left
will be a
early.
long day.
I left
Yeah.
early. When we was leaving, I told Miles, I told him to walk ahead because we was with two of my other friends. I told him to walk ahead because I was like, "Look, I hope somebody say something to me. I'm starting to fight in the stadium."
See what I'm
And
saying?
that-
I'm winning
and
something.
that's what's
I'm
the-
winning
that's what the
something
problem
today.
is.
I didn't win the game, but if we throw these balls, I'm winning that Drake, bro.
Yeah.
And that's when you know you a fanatic. You should not be there.
But
in
if
the
we
first
lose,
place.
I'm going back with the home team. Washington, where we at? If I lose this week, I'm going home.
It's more room.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do it at the beginning of the season, not the
Come
middle.
on board,
I'm gonna
baby.
wait. I'm gonna do it at the.
room,
I'm gonna
baby.
tell you this right now. I'm gonna ride this season out with the Cowboys. I'm letting y'all know right now. This is my public declaration. I ain't gonna just switch in the middle of the season like Lace do. I'm gonna ride with the Cowboys this season, and if y'all just be trash, then I'm going to Green Bay. That's the only thing I could do right now.
It's amazing
I'm not
how.
gonna hate on that because that
No,
would be
no,
a
no.
real team.
I am
if
gonna
he
hate
would have
on
said
that.
somebody else,
First of all, y'all start off saying I'm a liar,
you
and,
is lying.
and I don't speak
You
true.
a lie, the truth ain't in.
You tell me that I switched teams.
You did.
Both of y'all just said if y'all lose this week, y'all switching teams.
But I've been a fan.
But I made the
and
proclamation.
I'm saying it
I
out
would-
loud. I didn't just show up. I didn't just rip off a Raiders jersey with a Commander's uniform.
No.
underneath talking
What,
about,
what
I'm
had
a
happened
Commanders fan
was
now.
I told y'all I was like I'm riding with the command. Y'all was like no, y'all not. No, you not. So I pulled up to show
No,
the proof
that's
that
no.
I'm riding with the Commanders.
Okay, I want everybody to go right now. Go back on the Instagram.
Check
go
it
back
out.
on the page.
Go check it out.
All our past videos historically, every season around the fall, me and Lace do this thing where we rep our team for the fall.
Right,
Hoodies
yeah.
and everything. If you go
Yeah.
back and look at all them clips and episodes, Raiders. Up
Raiders.
and down Raiders. Beanies, hoodies, t-shirts,
all that.
everything.
Then I switched up.
He showed up one episode out of nowhere with a JD5 jersey talking about, I'm a Commanders fan now.
Yeah,
No,
baby.
you're not. You a
Gotta-
liar.
Hey, sometimes you just
You
gotta
a liar,
move
the
that
truth
way.
ain't in
You
you.
just gotta move that way, man. I'm on the winners now.
Anyway,
Off of that. Apparently we didn't make the rapture.
We missed it.
We missed the rapture. I'm not sure if y'all realize this.
I knew he was going to.
First of all, when that trumpet blow, I'm on the first thing smoking, baby. You ain't got to worry about it. Now your ass, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna be there. What the
I'm gonna be
African- what the
surprised if
African
you
nigga
are.
say?
What you doing here?
If you get to heaven and you don't see me there, you going
go
to
to
hell. Oh, I'm gonna be there. My name in the book.
Okay.
But yeah, apparently we missed the rapture. There was a whole TikTok phenomenon. People was talking. It was like 2 or 3 people like professing that making prophecies that the rapture was going to happen.
What day was this?
Supposed
this
to
all
happen
last week.
on the 25th.
See, that's how I know he ain't gonna be there when the horn sound. Because he didn't even know there was speculation about
Well,
the.
I
He
don't-
wasn't
no, no, no.
ready at all.
See, hold on.
But see, and that's the thing. You not supposed to know.
Because
not-
the
you
book
supposed-
I read say
the book I
no
read,
man
no
knows.
man
He
knows. the book I read says just be ready so you ain't got to get ready.
You
You
feel
feel
me?
me? But it was some false prophets that were making proclamations
False
that I mean, basically that's what if you prophesy that something's going to happen and it don't come to pass, that's a false prophecy.
Right.
Thus and therefore, you are
So
a false
Lace not a
prophet.
liar. He a false prophet.
Okay.
So Lace not a
Okay.
liar, he a false prophet.
What if I said it has not come to
Okay,
pass?
cool.
Okay.
cool.
All right. So that's actually
What if I
He
said that
was
has not
about
come
he
to
was about to do
pass?
it. He was about to do it. He was about to do it. I was this close. You almost got me. Every time someone say, "Give me an example," they try to reset your hard drive.
I'm just saying, man.
all
They
right.
try to reset your hard drive because if you can't get one, then they gonna say, "See, I told
See
you."
what I'm talking about?
So okay, so this is what a prophet is. All right, a prophet is someone. No, seriously, it might be people
Oh
listening
my
that don't know.
God, man! Here we go with ECPI
Oh my gosh.
theology class 101. Come on,
All right,
man.
then tell us what.
All right,
tell
so
us what-
there's two.
You looking at one, by the way.
There's two.
I'm a prophet.
You're not.
There's-
Go
I am.
ahead.
I
Go
legit,
ahead, Doc.
There's 2 roles.
I
There's
legit. All
There's
right.
a priest and a prophet.
Thank you.
I'm a
All right.
prophet.
So the priest is the one that goes before the Lord on behalf of the people.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The prophet goes to the people on behalf of the Lord. So the prophet hears from God
Yeah.
and speaks it to the people.
Say so.
Right? So, therefore, if they are claiming themselves to be prophets, to hear the Lord's voice, but then speak something that is opposite of the Lord, or say something that the Lord did not say and say that the Lord told me, that makes you a false prophet. So if it doesn't come to pass, you're a false prophet. So that's the reason why I want to differentiate between the two and say the reason why they are false prophets. It's one thing.
Yo, this how I know Troy went to ECPI Theology 101. You see how he was like, if you hear from the Lord, he pushed that out. That's preacher 101. If you hear.
And this is the reason why I don't share faith with y'all.
You
on
can
this
share faith
podcast.
with us. It's the way in which you share it that's just it's common.
You have to. I was always told this: whenever you are speaking or teaching or doing anything, like you have to automatically assume no one knows what you're talking about.
Correct. Yes, that's true.
Because the moment that you start,
You had us until you started doing this right here.
I was answering up. You ain't hear me answering up? That's my Sunday voice.
the reason why I wanted to do that because you
Yeah, you know what I mean?
you
Talk
ne-
to me.
you
Talk
never
to him.
know who's in the room. You never know who's in the room.
I feel you, bro. That's a good life lesson.
So that's the reason why I explained it like that. So thus and therefore, they are false prophets because they said they heard from the Lord that we were going to be raptured, that we were not raptured, and it didn't come to pass. So the Lord did not tell you that.
Correct. And again, as you say, foundationally, you have to know your audience, right? The issue that I have with the formalized church as it stands right now, people don't study to show themselves approved. Because if you know the book, No man knows the day or day. I
No
don't give a damn
man
if
knows.
you're a priest, a prophet, or whomever. You don't know, based upon the book that I read.
Based upon
but hey, if you want to go foundational and do all that extra explanation, tell them crack open the book, baby. You got to get in your book. That's the problem with folks, man.
That's the
Gotta get in
problem
your
with
book.
folks nowadays. So we didn't get raptured, but people were selling off all their stuff. They were selling their cars. They were preparing their houses for people that take their house over after they get raptured. And I'm like, hey man, that's a little bit too much. I'm also mad that I did not catch when they started selling that stuff anyway, because they was probably selling it for the lowski.
For the low.
For the lowski. And here's another thing. Why are you selling it?
Very true.
What do you need the money for?
Very true.
What's the purpose of selling it? But anyway, I digress. We missed the rapture. But I will tell everybody, stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
That's real. That's real. Yeah, I'm not selling nothing. So whomever can come take this car, take the house. I don't care what you do.
You can't take it with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Just keep it.
Yeah.
So we talking about we even mentioned about this past week. Yeah. Cheers. Where y'all drinks at? We got the table so y'all can put the drinks on it.
Bucks don't pay me.
That was a good sermonette though, Troy. I appreciate that, man. I missed your sermonettes while I was gone.
Don't pay.
Hey Mel, you have to stop touching the microphone.
Yeah, man.
I gotta stop touching the microphone.
Stay off the mic, man.
You gotta stop.
I'm in a space that I'm not usually used to being in. So I'm
Telling you, man, you need a pill, bro.
get
You
used
got
to it.
so you got a twitch about you, man.
The
for
mic
real.
was too high. I had to lower it. I was trying not to touch it.
They think you good. All right, Troy. What else we got, man?
Should boyfriends be paying for half of their girlfriend's rent after they break up? That is a recent situation that came up with Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
And, Mel, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so basically, I mean, the clip's been going around. He was on a podcast with Justin LeBoy, and basically they got into a conversation about how he was splitting rent with his ex-girlfriend, and the conversation was more about she wanted to find a place to live. The place that she wanted to live, she could not afford to live in. At the time, he felt like they were just dating. He didn't know if it was going to be long-term. He didn't know if they were going to be serious, if they were going to get married. So he didn't want to live with her. He didn't want to cohabitate or nothing like that. So she wanted to find somewhere to live. The places that she was looking at, she could not afford on her own. So he told her, find the apartment that you want. If you take care of half, I'll take care of the other half. The discussion came up that Justin felt like because he's up $200 million, he should just be financing her apartment,
right.
in general, like period. She shouldn't have been having to pay for anything. In his mind, he was like, well, I don't know if this is gonna be a long-term relationship, but so I'm not gonna make that type of commitment to her with my finances or whatever. So the conversation carried that they ended up breaking up according to what he thought. I don't know if we gonna be in this long-term situation. They ended up breaking up, and because he had told her that he would help her pay the rent, he basically was like, look, for the next year, I'll still cover the half or whatever, but after that,
You
you basically got to go on. But 6 months into the breakup, he started feeling like, I don't know if I want to keep paying this half. Should I keep paying this half? Should she be on her own or whatever? So that's where the conversation came around. But basically, the whole gist of it was Justin and others just feel like because he's up $200 million, he should just be paying for it anyway.
And for me, that's the problem right there. I think when you look at the core of the issue, for one, people living beyond their means. She wanted a spot
Right.
that she couldn't afford from rip. That's number one. So he said, okay, I'll take my bread or whatever and help out, yada, yada, yada. But the fact that just because you up don't mean that you have to put everything into somebody else's situation.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, what benefit does he have? But I think it's really a mindset of the society and the culture that we live in now. This whole, if I'm up, I'm supposed to do XYZ when you can't even cover what you
Take
would
care of
want
yourself.
Right.
in the first place. So I don't see a problem with his response. I think that it was actually pretty sound in his response to the matter overall, because he still looked out even after they broke up. So, and it also goes back to how we think as men, this whole provider thing, right? How we are we're told to provide. Technically, he did provide. He didn't provide the whole thing, but he did provide. So how that spectrum of provision and what that looks like, and how we internalize what we should do versus what actually makes sense is interesting.
So I hate to say this, but I agree with Lace.
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about?
I hate to say this, but I 100% agree with Lace. He made the proclamation, hey, I'm going to help you out, so I got to pay it out. But there should not be an assumption just because I make the most money that I need to take care of you, especially They're boyfriend and girlfriend.
Mhm.
Okay? Now, y'all know I'm pro. I should say I'm anti-shacking. You know what I'm saying? I am anti-shack, okay? So y'all should not have been trying to get a spot together anyway because of situations like this.
Mm-hmm.
People, Mel always talking about some people are broke, Troy. They ain't got no, they just trying to survive. I understand this. Go survive in Section 8 where you can afford.
Whoa.
That was good. That was
crazy.
a big jump.
That was major.
That was a big jump.
I'm just
The thing
saying.
with that, it's always a lie. He's just always like extreme. Like, why?
That's all I'm saying. Go
Section 8 's
afford
crazy.
what you can afford and don't depend on somebody if y'all are not in a marital relationship, because situations like this, all it takes is for one little thing to happen and I got this thing over your head. And okay, so let's say for instance, Michael Porter, he wanted to break up. She wanted to stay in it. No. I put it like this. They have an issue. He's like, I want her to change or whatever the case may be. Hey, if you don't change, I'm taking this away from you. So now he's manipulating her. I'm not saying he did this, but I'm just saying in
As an
situations,
example. Yeah.
as an example, he can lord this over her head to do things that she is uncomfortable with her. And they're not in a committed relationship that it's required of him to do this said thing. And so that's the reason why it's like, bro, just get it on your own. If y'all make it, then y'all can, come together as one, have a house or whatever the case may be, and he could pay for everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I will say what you were saying. Like, if I'm the one that's up and I am the husband, not the boyfriend, the husband. If I'm up and I'm the husband, anything you want, that's on me. That's on me. But if I'm the boyfriend and I'm up, I help you, but I'm not obligated to do so.
Let's go back to the husband statement. Why the husband statement, anything you want? Why is that?
Because I made my commitment to you to be the for me to be married. I am I'm the provider, the protector, the priest of my household.
Okay.
And
that's cool. But from the spectrum of provision, that means provide everything? Because at the end of the day, let me ask you this. If you didn't work or if your spouse didn't work,
yeah,
would you still be providing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but that wouldn't be monetarily.
It'd be all of it.
No, hear me out.
What
I'm saying, if you lost your gig, right?
Yeah.
You would say you would have one income coming in.
Yeah.
So monetarily, you wouldn't necessarily be the provider.
You mean he lost his job.
Right.
And she's still working.
Correct.
Okay, I'm see what you mean.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you would provide in other ways. So that's what I'm saying. There's a spectrum of provision. But most people, even men, we look at providing solely from a monetary standpoint, holistically. Right. And that's what I'm saying. From a cultural standpoint, it is wrong. It's not accurate, because if I can't physically provide from a monetary standpoint, you're automatically viewed a particular way, but you can provide in other areas, i.e. to being the priest of your house, being XYZ from a lens of provision. Yeah. We only look at provision from a monetary standpoint, generally from a male perspective. Right. That's all I'm saying.
And I agree with you. I was just saying if I was up.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The up shouldn't matter.
Gotta be up. That's the point that he's making. Up shouldn't matter.
Up shouldn't matter. Provision is provision.
Provision is provision. And I understand what you're saying. This is the distinguishing thing that we need to discuss. You just said it. People say it all the time. As men, we're expected to provide. Provision is for husbands.
Correct. Yeah.
Provision is a husband-led action.
Correct.
If you ain't nobody's husband, unless you have a child, providing is not in your spectrum of responsibilities for your relationship. That's not something that you should be primarily focused on in your relationship. You should be focused on building your relationship in a way that leads towards marriage. Basically, I'm saying marriage. As we get older, that should be the goal technically for us in relationship. That is what we should be focusing on as we have this interaction. Can we build something that's going to move us in that move us in that direction? Once we figure that out and we get into a marriage and I make a physical commitment to you in front of God and everybody else, then we start talking about my role as provider.
Yeah.
And what I need to be providing to you, etc.
Correct.
As a boyfriend, as a whatever, that's not my role. That's not my job. That's
role.
not something that I should be thinking about. If I was up and I was somebody's boyfriend, if I wanted to do that, I could. Don't come to the table expecting that I'm going to be doing that
That's
for
the
you
piece.
just because
Right,
we're boyfriend
right,
and girlfriend.
right.
That's not how that works. The work that I put in, the resources that I have is not just for your disposal.
Yeah.
In the situation in the relationship. So the issue that I have, number one, is that we just have this lens that men are to provide. Husbands
Correct.
are to provide. Men are to, I'm not going to say,
Oh, that's.
I'm not going to say that men aren't supposed to provide
that.
because there are things as men that we should provide to the community,
It's a
safety, care,
spectrum.
etc. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the lens that others are using in terms of provision, that is for husbands. That
You're
is
part of
completely
the
separate
problem.
from.
You know what I'm saying? You're part of the problem.
So let's talk about that first. Provision is for husbands. That's
Yes.
not
Right.
that's not for boyfriends. And if
Yes.
you're in a boyfriend role, I don't say act according to what others think about how you should be providing.
And when you look at the word provision, that doesn't mean abundance.
Right.
Provision is I have enough. That's what, and
I
people
meet your
do not.
needs. I
People
meet your
don't
needs, not
navigate
necessarily
provision
wants.
like that. You know what I'm saying? So think about. Think about a lot of how we see. You know what I mean? Oh, I can't go to Cheesecake Factory. Ma'am, you can't. Like if I'm say for instance that was Shorty and Michael Porter's situation. Ma'am, you can't even pay your rent. So if you want to eat, we going to Cheesecake.
We're going to Cheesecake.
That's what I'm saying. That's provision, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So what I'm saying, we don't quantify it in that way. It's just interesting how we.
What is people's sense of entitlement with other people's resources?
Right.
It's
Why
the
do
world
you
we
feel
live in,
that's-
bro.
that's a
why
good-
do- it is. I'm not just talking about women. People in
It's
general.
general.
Just
No, it's
because
general,
someone,
yeah.
just because someone has money, people feel entitled to their money. If I'm rich, it's expected I'm supposed to just give it away.
Yeah,
I'm supposed
Right,
to just
yeah,
give.
yeah.
That's because you up.
because you lack.
You should just be doing.
Because you
should
lack.
just be
Yeah,
giving
yeah.
it. You should just be giving it away. What is people's entitlement with other people's resources? Just because
Well, we count
I
pockets
have
all the
something-
time, man.
We count pockets all the time.
But they my pockets.
we count
Which is
pockets all the
true.
time. We look for come ups all the time.
And
We
living
look-
vicariously through others.
living vicariously through others. How can I make my life easier? You know what I'm saying? Like we that's how we think as human beings.
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
exact- But you're right. I definitely want to emphasize that that differentiation that you made between being a husband and being your man.
Mhm.
Okay. Now a husband can be a husband and your man, but if I'm just your man, I'm not your husband. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so because I am your man, I am not obligated to take care of anything. Now listen, I understand like when we were dating and engaged, my wife's cell phone, well, my girlfriend's cell phone at the time, it just kept dropping. Okay. I knew I was proposing later on that year.
Mhm.
Hey, go ahead and get off whatever plan. I forgot what service she was on. Just come on over here to where I am. We'll do a little family plan, whatever the case may be. And then later on that year, I popped the question because I knew that's the direction we was going. But sometimes people make that move with no direction, no vision of where they're going for. They just want to start living life as if they're gonna be together forever. Y'all ain't even went through the minimal like criteria to say that this requires for us to go to start doing life completely together. And then when the breakup happens, then it's just like it's the worst. And so I'm of the mindset is like, listen, if you are just someone's woman or you just somebody's man, keep y'all's bills separate, keep y'all's rent separate, keep y'all's whatever separate, because if it don't work out, it's gonna get ugly. But as soon as you become husband, yeah, let's make everything.
Yeah,
bring
well,
stuff
I have
together.
a slightly different experience. I've been the one to pay for a cell phone or get a plan for Shorty because I was just like, hey, look, it's me. I'm gonna
Trying to
get you.
crack.
You need a phone? I got you. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. You know. And once we did break up, it was cool. You
Give
know
you
what I
that
mean?
phone
I
You
was
let
like,
you let her keep the phone?
Yeah. Why not? I was up.
You're part of the problem.
You're part of the problem.
I was
See what I'm talking about? It's that nonchalant. I'm upset. Like I'm upset. It's like, see, it's
So
Nick-
I agree.
No, it's
I
two are
agree.
up that are the problem. I'm telling you. The
I
people,
was
the men who are up are the problem because they're up. They get some type of self-esteem boost by feeling like they doing just how your shoulders move. Just
I
Talk
did do
about
that.
it.
I did do that. I did do that. I did do that. I did do that. I did do
Talk
Get
about
that.
that
it.
shoulder sway about putting people on or putting women in position, or they get some type of boost from feeling like, oh, I did that.
See, that's
I did
the
that
thing.
for her to how it looks to other people. So then when Justin's sitting on a podium
Mm-hmm.
behind a microphone trying to be like, oh, you up, you should be blah, blah, blah. That's because to him, I get some type of self-esteem in front of other people. By
And maybe
putting
for him,
the-
that's
right,
what it
Shorty
was.
on.
For me,
When I,
no, I'm just speaking for me. For me, it's just okay. I'm just It's whatever.
You see-
like
you
I'm
see,
not
he
even
still
on
did
no. I'm not even
I see
on. I'm
do
not
it.
even on
It's
that. You know
me.
what I mean?
It's-
But
it's
see,
whatever.
but here's the thing. It goes in this moment, you're like, oh, I could do it. But the moment that your feelings change, it's like, well, how am I even with Shorty? Now she out in the cold. And you cold-hearted for cutting her off. And you sold her the idea. You sold her on the concept of, hey, I'm gonna be here for you.
You got me. You got me figured out. You got me. You got me.
And my problem comes in, and I'm not even talking about the
You
people
got
who are up. I'm not even talking about the people up. I'm talking about the people who are still trying to figure out their own lives, who are trying to be there for other people and trying to make provisions for them. It's like, hey, bro, you don't have your life figured
Yeah.
out. Why are
And
you
you trying to supply for somebody else?
And you trying to supply for somebody
You
else?
trying to play rich for somebody that's broke?
right?
Mm-hmm.
And you really broke yourself.
Yeah, well, we live in a world, you know what I mean? Everybody want medals for not running the race, man. That's where we at. Everybody want medals not running the race, bro.
But you part of the problem because you providing the
This
medals
was
to
in
people.
college.
It don't matter when it was.
I was using my refund check, man. I was out
when it
here
was.
balling, man. What are you talking about?
It don't matter when it was. That's what I'm saying. It's the niggas who are up that are the problem, bro. It's so because of that, giving medals for not running the race.
Mhm.
You got people who still trying to figure themselves out.
Sure.
That's trying to play rich for people who are broke because they feel like that's what the standard is for being able to be in a
But let's
relationship and have
also-
somebody.
Let's also be fair. There are certain assets that are attained by activating this. I'm up, so I'm gonna do this. So it's
So
quid
now
pro-
you tricking.
It's quid
And that-
pro
but that's
quo,
what I'm
But-
saying.
but
That's
now-
exactly
so
what I'm
now
saying
you
about the
tricking.
self-esteem.
Now you tricking.
So you talking about being him? I
No,
can
no,
do
that's
that.
not-
I don't
that's-
need to be up to get
No,
the
no, no.
assets and have the
Trust me.
access.
Trust me.
Okay, so that's we know.
I've
like,
been
it's
down.
You, it's you.
Yes,
you.
it's
You
me.
ain't got-
It's me, baby.
Right, I get you. But what I'm saying, other people may feel like they need to do that to have access.
Correct.
And what I'm saying is that is the problem because they're seeing guys who are up have this like, you know how black people do. The more we can make something seem insignificant,
Mm-hmm.
the more it like boosts our self-esteem. Oh, I threw that 100,000. Ain't mean nothing to me. Type of thing. So because I'm up, the cell phone plan, I'm just using that because that's what you said. Cell phone plan, whatever.
I mean,
it is,
that's a
like,
real life story.
Oh, because I'm up. You trying to make it insignificant. You trying to make it insignificant so that not so that it boosts your self-esteem, but so that it positions you like oh like that's whatever.
It's whatever.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by like
Selling a dream.
Niggas who are
I sold
up
a
are the-
dream,
are the
bro. I
problem.
was selling a dream.
You sold a dream, and
I'm
that's the
selling
reason
a
why you're
dream.
part of the problem.
You're right. I was a part of the problem, but I've been reformed. I'm not any longer.
so Lacey a false prophet or a liar.
No, I once
Okay,
was.
so
I once was. Now I
I'm joking,
see.
bro. We
I-
know.
I would
we
say-
know Lace.
He's not a false prophet because he's not proclaiming the Lord told me to do this
Correct.
for you.
The
To
cheeks
go get you
dried
the
up.
phone.
So I said, now you gotta get your own phone. Now you gotta get your own
Okay.
phone.
Okay.
So then we get into the sense of guys is just tricking. And I mean, and hearing the story that Michael Porter told, I'm not sure if y'all caught this one part. He was like, I want you to live up in the spot so when I come into town, I have a nice little spot to come to.
Absolutely.
It's like, bro,
You're making provisions.
So it's twofold. He was
You're
helping
making
himself.
he was helping
He was
himself.
helping himself. He
Pro
was helping her
quo. I
too.
just said that. That's exactly what it is. And just like T.I. said, ain't tricking if you got it. You
It
calling
is
me
tricking.
a trick.
If you got
if
it,
I
it's
got
still tricking. It is tricking. I don't care if you have it or not.
T.I. done
It
told
is tricking.
y'all.
That's what rich niggas see. Niggas who are up are the problem. When you up, you say stuff like that because it sound cool, but tricking is tricking no matter how much money you got. Whether
Tricking
I can
is
do it or
tricking.
not is tricking, bro.
Yeah.
You tricking regardless. If I'm up 200 or if I got 2,000, if I'm giving it away
For some
for,
buns.
for buns, I'm tricking, bro.
Ain't nobody say it was solely for buns.
It is solely for buns.
Ain't nobody say
It's for buns.
Because
Like, come on.
buns come dime a dozen.
Buns and
man.
self-esteem. You say buns come dime a dozen for you.
I can only speak for me.
Okay, but
I can
you-
only speak for me.
He say that until it's time to have a holistic conversation about the community, and then he advocating on behalf of other people.
Of course I'm an
All right,
advocate.
so,
That's
then-
what
so
I'm
that's
gonna
what
do.
I'm saying. So what I'm. Welcome back, Lace.
Welcome back, Lace.
Hey, it's good to be back,
it's
man.
good. It's good.
to be
It's
back,
good to have
man.
you back.
Welcome back, Lace.
But yeah, my man. I mean, high key, he was tricking.
I don't think
No
he
He
was
shit.
wanted.
tricking.
He wanted to have. He wanted to have Shorty.
In that instance, I don't think that he was tricking because they were actually dating.
He was still tricking, bro.
I don't think that he was tricking in that instance because they were dating, and his reasoning behind why he did what he did was partly because, yes, when we do get together, I do want to be able to have a space I could come chill. We're not looking for one, but also we are dating right now. I'm trying to see where it's going to go. So this was like an initial investment into that relationship, and it just so happened that it didn't work out. That's totally different than IG models or some random joint that you see that you just from time to time or whatever. So I think that is completely different than tricking. I don't think he was tricking in this instance. I think that he got into an actual committed relationship, thought that he was going to take it somewhere. It didn't go nowhere, and then now he's like, well, I don't know if I want to keep paying for it because it ain't going.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it could be a blend of both. I think I think it is tricking, period. Because as Troy has laid out, if you a boyfriend, you boyfriend, period.
Mm-hmm.
Cut and dry. He might have still been trying to facilitate the situation to see where it could go, but obviously he still didn't know. So his investment, he could have invested in something else. That's all I'm gonna say. He could have invested in something else.
You're right.
Oh man.
But I'm just saying, if you want to, cool. Just don't go into it feeling obligated that because I have resources, I have to be giving them.
Correct. No, that's what we all agree.
Oh, we yes, we definitely have to talk
That's
about
what we
that
all
other side of if I'm up, that don't necessarily mean you taking advantage of me.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up.
I'm up.
And
So
if
is she not tricking? Or is everybody tricking in this?
No, she not tricking. She trying
no,
to
no, 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 no.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then,
Yes.
so everybody tricking.
Yeah. Everybody
everybody don't need
tricking.
to
So we
trick.
all
You
just
need-
playing.
you
We
need
all
to
just
trick.
playing trick or treat. We all playing
You
trick or
need
treat.
to trick. I'm up.
And that's
That's the point.
And that's the part right there that I always talk about. If two villains are on a plan together, you a villain. How can you trust this other person if you in on trying to villainize together?
You all tricking.
You all tricking.
So in this case, who the bigger trick?
Ooh, now that's a question.
The one receiving the money for giving up the buns.
No.
So as
No.
I said
No.
less than 3 minutes ago, in the words of the great street philosopher Tip, it ain't tricking if you got it.
It is tricking.
So he got it.
No,
Shorty
it don't matter
needed,
if you
she
got
the
it.
trick.
This-
No, I actually,
It's simple math.
Mel, I'm going to disagree with you on this one
Okay.
because in this essence, in this matter, there's an essence as a power dynamic.
There you have
It's
it.
not a
I
power
need you
dynamic.
more than you need
It's
me.
not a power
There
dynamic.
is a power
It's not
dynamic.
a power dynamic.
How's it not?
It's not a power dynamic. I'm gonna let you finish it, but it's not.
Define what a power
It's not
dynamic
a power
is.
dynamic. It's not a power
It
dynamic.
obviously is a
It
power
is
dynamic.
not.
Nigga, if I got $200 million in my account, you got $205. That's a power dynamic.
That's not a power dynamic, Lace.
Bro, what are you on?
If we're just dating, you don't have to date me. No one's asking you to be here. No one's asking you to be in this
No, no, no,
relationship.
no.
You don't
You're
have to
not- no,
interact with
no,
me
no.
at all. This is not a power dynamic. You're choosing to be here because you want
Okay.
access to my resources. A power dynamic is I have something that I can leverage over your head to make you do what I want you to do. That's a power dynamic.
Okay,
$200 million is a power dynamic.
Lace, if we're in a marriage, say we're already married, you a stay-at-home mom, you don't have no access to nothing. I control all the money.
That's
So
a power
because I
dynamic.
control, that's a power dynamic. You being some random trick off the street that's trying to acquire my 200 million,
No.
and you want to engage in me and this and that. That's me having 200 million, you having 2,000. There's no power dynamic in that
So
situation.
there ended up being a power dynamic when he said this. He said, his homeboy asked him, "Why don't you just pay it out for the whole year?" He's like, "Because I need to make sure she
Act
acted
right
right
month to month.
for month to month."
Right.
That's a power
That's a
dynamic.
power dynamic.
Once we sign a lease together, if you got 200 mil, I got 205, that's a power
I
dynamic.
don't think that's a power dynamic.
It is.
I don't agree.
Now it might not initially been a power dynamic
I don't
because she
agree.
may have consented to the relationship and being in the relationship with him. Yes. But then once they broke up and then he said, I'm not paying it for the whole year because she need to act right, that then introduces
If
a
we're
power
just
dynamic.
dating and we're not in a committed relationship, this is exactly what I'm talking about. That mindset of provision, just paying it out for the year. I don't need to pay it out. I don't have to pay it out for the year. I don't have to do that. We just dating.
Let me
you
ask you
just my
this.
girlfriend. So if I want to see how this is gonna go, I may not want to pay the whole year. I need
That's
to see
you,
month
though.
to month. If we gonna, I'm saying, and obviously it ain't me because did it.
No,
So
what
it ain't just
I'm
me.
saying,
What I'm saying is, I need to see if this is gonna go, how this situation is gonna go. Do I want to pay the whole year? No, because we might not work out. Then I done gave up all that money for no reason. I need to see how this is gonna go. If it don't go the way that I think it should go, I'm not gonna keep giving up my money for this situation. And there's nothing wrong with that.
And all I'm saying is,
That's not a power dynamic.
I agree with you. There's nothing wrong with that. But the power dynamic comes into play because you have the ability of choice. You can choose to say, I'm not doing this. That's a power play in the relationship, period. So in every category, it's still a power dynamic.
I disagree.
And
That's
I would
cool. I'm
and I
just
would
saying.
agree with you, except that he said, "I will do this for you,"
Okay.
and then he took it back.
All right. How many times your woman ever said she was gonna give you some coochie, and then took it back? Is that a power dynamic?
It is.
Is that a power? Is that a power dynamic?
It is.
If you tell me you're gonna give
I mean,
me
she
something,
hold the coochie.
if you tell me you're gonna give me something,
That's a
if you tell me you're gonna
She
give me
hold the
something,
You got what I want.
what I'm saying is,
I got what you need. That's a power
I don't agree that is a power dynamic.
That is though, bro.
I don't agree with that, and I don't like y'all using those. But I don't like y'all spreading that message. I don't like y'all saying that.
But
No,
it
no, no,
is,
no,
though.
no, no, no.
No,
Now,
because the way that y'all are framing it, I don't like it.
No, I get what you're saying, because oftentimes when we say the phrase power dynamic, it's in a manipulative.
Yeah,
Correct.
I'm taking advantage of you type of way.
I'm taking like
No,
it's
no,
very
no.
malicious and things of that
No.
nature. But we are just acknowledging that in this situation there is an aspect of power
Correct.
that is there.
Just because
I'm not saying-
you're saying this aspect of power just because he has the option to say I don't want to pay my half of the rent this month.
I'm not saying this is a Diddy Cassie situation. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm saying you think
I'm not saying
I'm
this-
saying you think it's a form of a power dynamic because I get to say I don't want to pay this month. You feel like that's a form of a power dynamic.
When you made the agreement, when you made the commitment to say, I'm going to do this, and he even told her, I want you to have this.
Right.
So I can have a place to be at and things of that nature.
he was trying to look out.
That's the only
It's
thing
still
that
a
I'm
power
saying.
dynamic.
It's
It is though. At the end of the day, it's still a power dynamic. You can say that it's not.
I
But-
want you to break it down. I want you to break down where you feel like the power dynamic exists outside of just saying he has a choice to not pay the rent this month.
That's a power dynamic. If I say I'm gonna do something and I take it back and say I'm not gonna do it because of XYZ, that's a power dynamic. If you are reliant upon me in a particular way and I back out, or you say, well, I don't feel like what if she said that, well, I can't pay my portion of the rent this month? That's still a power dynamic within the parameters of the relationship, because either he go cover it or it ain't gonna get paid, somebody will get evicted or whatever. There is a cause and effect to every situation, and to me, that is a power dynamic based upon the cause and effect. I may hold the cards this month, you hold it next month. We both have a lens of power depending upon the situation. That's a power dynamic. You view power as very black and white.
Power is black and white.
No, it's not though.
I think it is.
Nah. In some situations, it can be.
I
but
feel like power is very black and white. Power is very, very much one person has more control over a situation than the other.
he
It could
definitely
be
does have
it could
control.
be personal. It could be personal. I have power to choose to do something, or I have power to do something against you because I have leverage in that type of way. But I definitely think power is black and white.
And if he did, but and well, according to your definition, had he not contributed, she can't live there.
right.
But she could have found somewhere else to live.
Now but you locked in a year-long lease.
She could have. Your choice to live outside of your means at my expense is not a form of power dynamic. You wanted to be you came into this, and this is why I say it's not a power dynamic. She came into the situation already knowing I cannot afford these places that I'm looking at. So she already had it in her heart that this nigga's gonna cover the other half.
No,
or I'm expecting him to cover the other half. Because if you didn't believe that at all, you wouldn't have even started looking at stuff that you knew you couldn't
He
afford.
told her
on.
to.
No, he didn't. She
He
was
did.
looking. No,
He
he
did.
didn't.
He said he did.
He did not tell her to go start looking at homes that she could not afford. He said that she was
He
looking,
literally said that.
he literally said she was looking at things that she could not afford. And I told her that I would cover the other half because I also want you to have this. He did not say, go look at stuff that you can't afford. He said she was already looking at it. And I told her.
See, this is the problem I
that I
have.
would
This is the
pay
problem
the
I have
other
with how, because you're talking about cats that are up, right? It's not as one-sided as we can coin that particular statement. Because if you say I'm looking at spots here, I'm sure he insinuated, well, why don't you check this out? Because again, he wanted somewhere that he could go and feel comfortable with, right?
Now you speaking for Michael Porter Jr.
No, I'm just saying the way it came off, it was very ambiguous. It wasn't as cut and dry as you are putting it from your perspective. My perspective is, Shorty said these are the spots that she was looking at. He was like, nah, I got you, look elsewhere or whatever. That's how I took the overall statement. It was somewhat ambiguous to me. But if you took it differently, cool. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, they both in a situation. In some aspects, some power is more one-sided compared to the other, but I do think it all congeals into a power dynamic.
The point is, provision is for husbands.
Yes, that's the
Providing
point.
is
That's
for
the
husbands.
main point. That is the main point.
That is the point that I'm trying to make. And
Keep
your
the main
entitlement,
thing the main
your
thing.
entitlement to my resources does not require me to be a provider to the stuff that you believe that you should have.
Yes.
If you can't afford it for yourself.
Yes.
That is the point of this conversation. And that is what a lot of guys are doing before they're even husbands. They're trying to make provision for someone who hasn't even been able to make provision for themselves because they believe that that's what's expected of them, and other people are expecting them to do that because we say men are providers. Husbands are providers.
I agree with that.
Husbands are supposed
Yes.
to be that. Men are supposed to be men and do their due diligence for the community, whatever. That is not a role that you're supposed to be taking on in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. If you want to do that because you're trying to show yourself
Yes.
husbandly because you're
Yes.
trying to win this woman over, cool. But that's not an expectation or anything that you need to live by. That's what I'm saying.
Wholeheartedly agree. As a boyfriend, I can provide as a boyfriend. I can provide prayer for you. I can provide a second hand if you need to move a table from one side of the apartment to the other side of the apartment. But it's not in my role to provide anything that helps you do anything as far as like living. You're supposed to be able to do that on your own.
I mean, you at least want to see them do it on their own. Like you want to be like you want to. If I'm real, that's what I'm saying. If I'm being real about trying to see if I could build with this person, I need to be able to see how you move. How do you live? How do you take care of yourself? How do you go about solving your problems? How do you manage your money? I can't see that from you if you could just come into the situation because I'm up. I just jump in and start taking over everything.
Yes.
How do I know how you gonna move?
And how were you living before I even came in the picture?
A downtrodden lifestyle. A downtrodden
How
lifestyle.
were you living before I came in the picture? Because if you can't live by yourself, how are we gonna live together?
Because you gonna take care of my situation. That's how they expect to.
Well,
to
I
live.
think if we look at it from a 30,000 foot view, most men have to go into situations and prove themselves. Most women or whomever you are engaging with, they don't have to show that same thing. We look for that, but we don't explicitly say these are my expectations because we go into it. Well, I can engage. I see how she moves. I like that. I can see myself sticking with that long term. But generally, if you ask most women, what do you bring to the table? It's not financial. It's not the things that we would technically look for and want to try to connect and thrive with. So I think that just the whole spectrum is different of expectation. But a part of it is us not setting our own internal expectation and making it plain so we don't get into situations where there is a power dynamic. We're doing X, Y, Z, and you have nothing to show for it at the end
I
of the
think
day.
men do have their expectations already developed internally, but they don't say them
That's
out
what I'm
loud.
saying. We don't.
They just not saying them out loud because they think that they're going to take themselves.
expectations?
Like how we expect to be treated in relationships, how we expect this to go. That's why we ask questions like, "What do we bring? What do you bring to the table?" You already have in your mind what you hoping she brings to the table. What your expectations would be. You want to see if she's going to be able to communicate it and
Can you
articulate it
articulate
back to you. So I'm saying you already have your expectations. It's just that a lot of men don't say them because they don't want to be publicly scrutinized. They don't want to have to maybe defend their position. They don't want to talk themselves out of the coochie. They think that I've been down for 3 weeks. This is the first fish I got on the line. I don't want to say nothing crazy that's going, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say my expectations out loud. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to play the game, whatever it may be. So I'm saying
teach
that
a man
is
how
part of the
to
problem.
fish and he won't go hungry. That's the problem with niggas, man. That's the
But they
problem.
learning how to fish
Hey.
from who are up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And the ones who are up are the problem. And that's why they learning how to fish. You don't have you don't have the bait that they have. You trying to learn from a master fisherman or something like that. You don't have that. You don't got the boat. You don't got the proper line. You don't got the proper bait to be doing what they doing. You're trying to fish in waters that you don't belong in. So it's not
That's
that
the
you.
problem.
But I'm saying that.
You deep sea fishing, you need to be at the lake. Go where you can thrive.
They ain't going to the lake still trying to
Go where
good.
you can thrive.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
I don't disagree.
I don't agree. I don't disagree with that.
I'm just saying that's the problem.
And you're right, because cats who are up make it so that cats who ain't up are put in a bad position.
Yeah.
So now
He about to say it.
And I'm about to say it.
He about to say it.
Because there's an
This about to be some idiotic shit, yo. This about to be idiotic right here. For real. This about to be idiotic, yo.
No, I'm being serious. It sets an expectation that all men are supposed to be doing certain things from an up position. I might just be coming up. I might not be up. I might be coming up.
Mm.
And because I am in the process of coming up, you can't see me doing the things that a man who is up can do. So I'm no longer a viable candidate
But
to
at the
be
end
in a
of the day,
relationship.
that wasn't for you though. If I'm coming up and Shorty want a nigga that's already up, you fishing
Which
in the
most,
you in
which
the wrong
most,
spot.
most women want someone that's already up.
And I totally agree, but it's still messing it up for quality good men who are in the process of being.
I'm not gonna say all that. Though.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I'm not gonna say that they're
Can't
messing it up for us. I'm saying that they're part of the problem because of how frivolous they are with their resources. It is muddying the conversation around what provision looks like.
And that's
what I'm saying about.
So for you in that same scenario, baby, I'm coming up. These are my expectations for me and
Yes.
how I can engage with you.
Mhm.
If you with it, cool. If you not,
Yeah, move.
but the thing we don't do. That's what I'm
I
saying.
give you that. I give you
we
that,
get in
yeah.
situations in which we are tied to something
Yeah.
without explicitly stating these are the expectations and how we need to navigate this. We can do this journey together,
Yeah.
or you go your separate way
Yeah.
and do your thing with it up, and I'm coming up,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
gotta find something else. We don't. That's what I'm saying. We don't do.
And I actually I'll even go a little bit further. First of all, what I said was not idiotic. So let's go ahead and put that on out there. The second thing is I think that you are 100% right. People who are coming up or are still in the process of developing themselves, if someone is expecting you to, you don't have to do the things that men are up right now. Do what's best for you.
And that's up for you.
Do
in that
what's best for
season.
you and accept the fact that you cannot get with someone who is expecting someone who is up. Because what you're doing for your, because then you get into your mindset of, okay, now I have to put on airs for someone, and but you don't have the ability to keep yourself putting on those airs.
Correct.
And so now you live in a false life, knowing that that's not something you can sustain. You need to stay in your lane and just wait your turn.
Agreed.
And there's a lack of patience for a lot of men who like I want what I want right now. It's like, no, bro, you might have to work at before you get to what you really want right now.
Which goes back to medals for not running the race. Got to run the race, bro. Got to.
Get a program. That's what you really need. That's the biggest problem. Honestly, y'all don't be having no program, and I'm not saying this to be demeaning.
What do you mean get a program?
Like a program, how you do things, how you run relationships, how you govern yourself in a relationship, how you expect things to be. How are you putting people in position? How are you orchestrating your environment? Basically, like a program, like a college. So when you're, let's say, athlete that's being scouted, a scout will come to your house, coach will come to your house, they'll tell you about the program. This is my program.
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
want to be a part of my program? I do this, I can offer this, and this.
Ooh, okay.
This is
I
my
see what you're
program.
saying.
This
I see
is
what
why
you're
you
saying.
want to come over here with me. This is
Yeah.
why you want to be with me.
Yeah.
What is your program? This is what I got to offer you. This would be my expectation of you when
Yes.
you come to my program. This is how we do things when we get over here. I got a tight program.
But
Yes.
the other piece,
I
I'm
too,
agree
not
with-
about to be
I like
sitting
that.
here spending
I like that.
$200 million. You trying to join my program, baby.
Right,
This is
yeah.
you don't ever think you bigger than the program.
never,
Right.
you never bigger than the program.
You never
You
bigger than the
never
program.
bigger than the
And
program.
the minute I feel like you think you bigger than the program,
You in the portal. You in the transfer portal.
You
You
better
in the
find
portal.
an NIL deal because you're not getting it
I'm
here.
bringing my
In the portal.
luggage in as loose.
Yeah.
And part
you
of
in the
this
portal.
program is we go to Cheesecake. Okay?
Okay, Troy. Okay.
That's get a program.
I
That's
mess
what
with Cheesecake.
find out what your program is, how you want to be, how you want your relationship to be, how you want to govern things, how you plan on leading someone else, how you plan on leading children if y'all have them already or you plan to have. What is your program? And then once you figure out your program, learn how to communicate and articulate your program. And then work your program. Make them want to be a part of your program. You
Man.
trying to go and sell, number one, yourself. You don't have a program. You don't have a
Talk,
plan. You don't have a
Mel.
vision. You don't have whatever.
Talk,
so then you
Mel.
sitting there feeling like, I need to be up. I need to be
Yes.
tricking. I got to do this. I got to spend. No, you don't need to do that.
Yes.
You don't have no program. So
Right.
because
Yes.
you don't have no program, you coming out your pocket for something that you don't necessarily need to do right now, or you overextending yourself, or you putting yourself in a situation that you don't need to be in before the time is necessary because you have not figured out what that program is. So if you get that program,
I rock with that.
get you a program, and then it'll be a little bit easier for you to navigate some of these situations that we're talking about. And that's where you get into a situation where you start saying men are supposed to provide, men are supposed to. No, husbands are supposed to provide. Once I have a program, then I'm providing for that.
And you want you a part of the program.
Yeah, and once you're part of the program, then I provide for that program.
I support that.
But don't ever come here thinking you just gonna get the resource of the program. You a walk on. You don't get the same benefits as you're not a 5-star.
You trying to earn.
You're trying to earn the scholarship. You ain't got the scholarship yet.
You
You
trying to earn
right now.
You're a walk on.
And
This
the portal is
program.
always open.
Exactly.
And we
Get you a program.
listen, we run the wing T over here. If you expecting to be in shotgun,
Hey,
that ain't how we run
What
over
Coach
here.
Boone say on Remember the Titans? I run
run
5 plays. I run 5 plays, baby. Give it time.
It always
I run
works.
5 plays.
I run 5 plays.
That's what I'm saying. It's not to be demeaning. It's really not to be demeaning. It's not
It's
to make you.
facts,
It's
though.
not to
It's
make
facts.
you feel bad. It's
It's
literally
facts.
get you a program. Get you a program because it's gonna do the same thing for her that it's gonna do for you, because that program helps you govern yourself. How am I gonna get myself aligned? How am I gonna get myself straight? How am I gonna take care of the vision, goals, and dreams that I have? What is my plan for getting it? So the program ain't just for her; it's for you too.
And the word is accountability.
Yeah.
Internal accountability, external accountability. That's what a program gives you. A level of accountability.
Lace, it's good to have you back,
I'm
man.
back, man. I'm back. I'm back.
It's good to have you back,
I'm
man. It's good to have you back, man. We missed you. We were actually able to, get some episodes where we were able to be serious.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that.
But it's so good to have you back
Glad to hear
because your dynamic is definitely necessary, man.
The dynamic is dynamic. I appreciate you.
We appreciate
This has been the Man D's podcast, man. Until next time, man. We out, y'all.
It's your boy Troy, life coach Lace. Yes.
We back.
Melly Mel.
Hey, man, subscribe to the YouTube, man.
Subscribe
Hit
to
the
YouTube.
button,
Hit
man.
the button. It's
Hit
the
the
Manly
button.
Follow
Follow,
Podcast.
If you stuck with us this long, you obviously like what we talking about, so subscribe.
Subscribe. We out. Good to have you back, Lace.